Title: Overcast Lighting. Module: Natural Light Techniques. Many beginning photographers become disappointed when they wake up to cloudy skies. They assume that beautiful photography requires bright sunshine and clear weather. In reality, many professional fine art photographers welcome overcast days because they provide one of the most flattering and versatile forms of natural light. When clouds cover the sky, they act like a giant natural diffuser. Instead of allowing direct sunlight to strike the subject, the clouds scatter the light evenly across the landscape. The result is soft, gentle illumination with very few harsh shadows. For fine art figure photography, this type of light can be ideal. One of the greatest advantages of overcast lighting is its consistency. Unlike sunny days, where the light changes dramatically depending on the subject's position, cloudy conditions create even illumination from almost every direction. This allows photographers to move freely without constantly worrying about strong shadows or bright highlights. Skin tones also benefit from overcast light. Because the illumination is soft and balanced, small imperfections become less noticeable, and the transitions between light and shadow appear smooth and natural. This helps emphasize the graceful form of the human body without creating distracting contrast. Another benefit is the preservation of detail. On bright sunny days, cameras often struggle to record both deep shadows and bright highlights at the same time. Under cloudy skies, the reduced contrast allows more detail to remain visible throughout the image. This is especially valuable in fine art photography, where subtle tonal variations contribute to the elegance and emotional quality of the photograph. Overcast conditions are also excellent for black and white photography. Without strong sunlight creating dramatic highlights, the viewer's attention naturally shifts toward shape, gesture, texture, and composition. The human form becomes the primary visual subject rather than dramatic lighting effects. Color behaves differently under cloudy skies as well. The warm golden tones of sunset are replaced by cooler, more neutral colors. This often creates a peaceful, contemplative atmosphere that works beautifully for intimate portraits and quiet artistic studies. Some photographers initially worry that overcast lighting appears flat. While it is true that soft light creates fewer dramatic shadows, this does not mean the image must lack depth. The key is to create separation through composition, posing, and camera angle. For example, placing the subject against a darker background can immediately increase visual contrast. Using side angles rather than photographing straight on can also reveal subtle contours of the body. Even gentle changes in posture can create beautiful natural shadows that define form without becoming harsh. Overcast days also encourage photographers to pay greater attention to emotion. Because the lighting itself is less dramatic, the success of the image depends more on expression, gesture, composition, and storytelling. This often leads to photographs that feel more personal and emotionally engaging. Backgrounds tend to appear more saturated under cloudy skies. Green forests become richer, stone buildings reveal more texture, and natural landscapes appear softer and more balanced. These qualities help create harmonious relationships between the figure and the environment. One important consideration is exposure. Although the light is softer, it is also less intense than direct sunlight. Photographers may need to use a slightly wider aperture, slower shutter speed, or higher ISO to maintain proper exposure. Fortunately, the even lighting usually allows these adjustments without compromising image quality. Cloudy weather also makes long outdoor sessions more comfortable. Without harsh midday sun, subjects are less likely to squint, become overheated, or experience uncomfortable bright light in their eyes. This relaxed atmosphere often leads to more natural poses and genuine expressions. Many famous portrait photographers intentionally schedule sessions on overcast days because they know the light will remain stable and predictable for hours. Instead of chasing changing sunlight, they can focus entirely on composition and communication with their subject. Perhaps the greatest lesson of overcast lighting is that beautiful photography does not depend on perfect weather. It depends on the photographer's ability to recognize the unique qualities of every lighting condition. Sunny days offer drama. Golden hour offers warmth. Cloudy skies offer softness, balance, and quiet elegance. Each has its own artistic voice. The photographer's role is not to wait for ideal conditions. It is to understand the beauty that already exists and use it with creativity and purpose. When you embrace overcast lighting, you discover that even the quietest skies can produce photographs filled with grace, depth, and timeless beauty.
Lesson 24.